Hey, ready to delve deeper into lesson number 2 in our study of Second Peter? Hey, we have been given great and precious promises by God through our faith in Jesus. Now, faith in Jesus is trusting that what he demonstrated, what he taught, is exactly in sync with the will of God. Now, you may have heard that there are over 6,000 promises in the Bible. Now, I haven't taken the time to count them, so I'm not sure if that statement is true or not. But regardless, I do believe that they are not what some teachers have described as blank checks that just require faith to cash. We've got to discern if a promise is for us right now, or is it for the individual when it was given, or is it for an entire nation? For example, Jeremiah 29:11 is often used to encourage believers. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Now, it's encouraging to think that God has a plan to prosper us, but unfortunately, we think of prosperity in the terms of the American dream. We think, health and wealth and just the good life. What's even more unfortunate, though, is that this is not a promise to an individual. It's a promise to the nation. So it's only as the individual is a member of the community that they will be able to participate in God's plan for the group. Now, God gave this promise through his prophet Jeremiah to the Jews that were exiled in Babylon. This promise was specifically directed to the Israelites who were living in Babylonian captivity at the time. It was intended to give them hope and assurance that despite their current circumstances, God had plans to bring them prosperity and a hopeful future. Well, to cash in on that promise, you have to think corporately, not individually, and assume that God's promise also now applies to his church today. Now, if you think you found a promise in the scripture, make sure you read it in context in which it was written. Those promise checks that are God signed are those that enable you to share in his divine nature and escape the world's corruption caused by human desire. And there are a lot of those in the scripture. Find them. Then you can go to the bank with them. God bless.